Peace and blessings. Welcome, brothers and sisters out there. It's RJ Mahdi, and I'm here with the Queen Aliyah. How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm not here to interview you today, so we got a little different format. Yeah. It is the book launch for Queen Aliyah Mahdi's brand new book, The REPAT Guide, 50 Startups for Repats in Africa. A book that the wife here has written up to assist our brothers and sisters in knowing what kind of opportunities are available on the ground. And so today is the book launch. How you feel?
Congratulations to me. No, but I'm very happy to be here today to launch this book and provide these different opportunities for all of you. So I understand that it was a need, and I was able to fulfill that need. Thank God. Right. So the book today is the last day for the pre-launch sale. The pre-launch sale, it was 50% off at $14.99, and after today it goes up to $29.99. But I want to say Happy Black History Month, right? Even though we do celebrate Black History Month all day, every day, 365. Here's our book here, right? So after today, this is the physical copy, but as of right now, you can only get the book in ebook format. So we will be releasing the physical copy a little bit later on this year, okay? So.
But as for today, you guys can go to our website, madeinafricaproject.com. We're going to go ahead and put that on the screen. But for everyone that purchases the book, we're going to be selecting one person to win a free giveaway at the end of this broadcast. So stay tuned, especially if you purchase the book. We're going to go ahead and give somebody, some prizes, some winnings. We're gonna shoot you guys back something because it's always about give and receive. We definitely want to be of service as well. So I'm adding the website here at the bottom. You guys go ahead and visit the website. Make sure you pick up a copy of Aliyah Mahdi's book, and we will add you to the hat in order to get that prize. All right.
Yes. All right, guys. So let's jump into it. I'm going to actually start with the introduction of the book. So I'm going to read that off to you guys today. All right. So if you are thinking about repatriation or you have already made the move, it is because Africa has called your spirit back home. The land of our forefathers and ancestors that we have lost contact with over the generations has opened their doors up to the diaspora to come home and develop the continent for the benefit of the African race. For far too long, Africa's resources and people have been taken advantage of. Now is the time to take control of these resources and work together to build the continent for the generational success of the future. We are going to discuss a number of business ideas that can be implemented in your journey repatriating back to Africa. Making the process as seamless as possible is always the goal. And with a little bit of insider information, this book will help you in making the best decisions for you and your family. Most of these businesses are based in the region of Senegal, but in countries with a pace of development similar to Senegal's economy, you will find that these businesses can be used across the continent. Some of the ideas mentioned in this book are million-dollar ideas with the right people and resources behind them. Many people wonder how they can make an honest living in Africa. Well, the answer is with Africa's continental economy on the rise, the opportunities are endless. This leaves the responsibility of the development of the continent directly in our hands. Nations around the globe have profited from Africa's natural resources and labor. The people who do care about the continent and its people are the ones who are not just exporting goods for profit. We are the people who have lived among the people on the continent, established relationships, studied the market, and progressively thought out solutions for the betterment of Africa and the diaspora as a whole. It is our responsibility to build up the land of our ancestors and create a space for us that benefits the well-being of our children and their children. Who is more deserving of this than the Africans in the diaspora and on the continent? The truth is, no one. Now that the floodgates of knowledge have opened up about the continent and the global African perspective has shifted to a more positive stance, the world as we know it is going through a drastic change. Africa's debt currently sits at $350 billion. In my personal opinion, we do not owe the colonizers anything. Until this day, there hasn't been any initiation to pay reparations to the African people and their descendants. We have to create our own reparations and break ourselves from any mental chains that are holding us back. Creating our own economy is the solution to the majority of our problems. The business suggestions included in this book are beneficial to the development of the continent as a whole. This book will also provide you with tips for living on the continent while doing business as well. Throughout the book, you will find that some businesses have estimations to get started, and these are just estimates, and it will require a more in-depth analysis from you or a qualified research consultant in order to get the true investment costs for these businesses. Many factors will come into play, like the country you wish to start the business in, materials needed, etc. If this is something that you need help with, becoming a member of our Repatriation and Investment Club will be of great assistance to you. Before we jump fully into the book, please take a moment to review a few starter tips for starting a business on the continent. All right, so that is the introduction, and it does lead into some key starter tips that you can utilize while doing business on the continent. All right, so that's as much of it as I want to give away. So if you guys are live right now with me, just show some love. Can I get some hearts on the video, or drop a comment and just let me know that you are on the live today? All right, so let me just check here and see if we have some comments. Will it show up right here?
All right, let's see who we have there. All right, guys. Thanks everybody for checking in. This is the book launch for Aliyah's REPAT guide, 50 startups for repats in Africa. Right now, we are working on several different projects here on the ground to get members of the diaspora invested, to help them to set up these kind of business, to increase their earning potential, to put them with the proper prospects and connections to be successful at what they want to do here. And so this book kind of gives you a little, advanced knowledge, even before you take that first step of getting invested or starting to actually, put in on that project. This is a good book to read to understand why is it necessary to invest in Africa? What industries are wide open? How to get into those industries, and more importantly, what those industries affect here on the ground, because at all times, that's what we want to do, is to be positively affecting the communities in which we live and operate in. And so that's what you're going to learn from this book. So this is, trying to pull up the comments here. They're not showing.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right, so they're pulling up here. So we're going to have a few different guests on today's show. We got some folks who are going to call in and share some of their experiences running businesses here on the continent, and namely some Black women. So we got some of our sisters going to be checking in, let you guys know what it's like being a African sister working on the continent, running a business. I know a lot of times people think that may be impossible, or that the continent is not suitable for women to be business owners. But on today's broadcast, we're going to definitely show you that that's not the case. So you guys stick around for that as well. All right.
Absolutely.
So you're a woman business owner on the continent. Like, how has it been for you?
It's been pretty good. I will have to say that the environment here is a lot more lax versus back in the West or in the States. We have a pretty decent support system of women here. So that definitely helps and makes it easier. Like I said, the support system is really where it's at for us women, especially if you have children or anything like that, and you just, you need to have those extra hands to kind of juggle and balance.
Right. So shout out to Dee Cox, says she's checking in from Illinois, bought the book and can't wait to read it. That is great. Thanks so much, Dee Cox. A lot of other folks checking in too. Lynn Turner, shout out. She said she also loved the book. Great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, if you guys have already purchased the book, because we did start promoting it about a week or so earlier than the release date. So if you already purchased the book and you have a review that you would like to submit to us, please do. You can send it to us at repatguide@gmail.com. We will be selecting the best reviews to actually use for a hard copy of the book. So we'll be putting that on the back of your book, or on the back of my book.
All right, so on the back cover of the book, on the new version that comes out, we'll be listing your reviews. So make sure you leave a great review of the book. On the next copy, you may end up here on the back binder.
Absolutely. Right? And when you do, make sure you leave your full name along with, if you do own a business, what is your business name? We can add that as well, your profession. So I would love to have you on the back of the book for your reviews. Thank you.
Yes, let's promote each other. Let's make sure that we're, supporting Black businesses, which has always been a huge priority of ours here at Made in Africa Project. And so ongoing, we want to keep including you guys in everything that we do, because that's literally what the mission is passing on these resources. We're literally about to start tomorrow training about 10 members of the diaspora on Repatriate Consulting. So our Repatriate Consulting training starts tomorrow, and we will be licensing those who pass our training. So we'll be giving them a license to be able to offer our Made in Africa Project services, including export, tourism, relocation, investment services, helping to reach more people, engage more people, and provide better sources and services here on the ground. So if you're interested, if you're excited about being a repatriate consultant here in Africa, when you touch down, just make sure that you reach out to us. We'll go ahead and give you the training that you need. We'll equip you with all of the resources you need, and let you go at it in your own region or area.
Absolutely. That is a great field to get into if you are planning on repatriating here. Just because we understand that once you get here, your family and other people that you're acquainted with in your network, they're going to want to know more information. They're going to want to move here. They're going to want to invest here too. So in order for us to grow the movement, having you guys on board as team members is amazing. So that's a huge blessing.
Right. We're definitely going to work together at this to reach these goals.
Yes.
Y'all know that for sure. Again, guys, make sure y'all go to the website at the bottom of the screen, madeinaafricaproject.com. Scroll to the bottom of that screen at that home page. You'll see the link there to purchase Aliyah's book. You can purchase it right now. The ebook is $29.99. When you purchase the book, you will actually be entered to win. At the end of this broadcast, we're giving out a prize valued at over $1,000. So make sure you guys stay tuned. If you already have the book, make sure you stick around. We're going to be picking a name out of the hat. We will announce that on this program. Also, stick around because we've got a couple different guests who are going to check in with us today and share some information about their businesses that they're running here on the ground. And perhaps you can take some inspiration, or some ideas, or some different angles from that, some strategies, so that you may be able to implement them when you get here. So yeah.
Absolutely. So let's see. Let's go back to the comments. Okay, awesome. All right, so actually, let's see. Today is the last day to get it at $14.99. The last
is
day.
it today?
The last day.
Oh, okay.
Yes. After today, the price goes up to $29.99. So I give you guys one more day to get it in. But tomorrow the price jumps up. It goes back up to $29.99. But for Black History Month, even after you purchase it at a $29.99 full retail price, I actually have some other goodies for you. So we're offering those people who do purchase it at the full price unlimited updates throughout the year. All right. So you will get a digital download to your email every so often throughout the year with new businesses that we come across here on the ground. Okay. So looking forward to the support either way. Thank you.
Definitely got to support. And this is definitely a book that you want to get those updates on. Right now, it's got 50 startups for Repats, but Leah and I are going to be adding a lot of stuff to that book throughout the year. So definitely get the full copy so that you can get those updates whenever we bring different strategies, new opportunities, new options, and add them. You will automatically get those updates. And so that just kind of keeps you in the know. And for everybody else, if you need the assistance that goes with this, if you need the one-on-one consulting, if you need somebody to be here to answer questions for you, help you research, do due diligence and vetting, join the Exodus, the Repatriation and Investment Club, which you also find on our website at the bottom of the screen. We give unlimited ongoing consulting on these very opportunities. So that means you can jump on a call with us. We can, text. We put you in our collective members group, and we let you essentially, build your own plan based on the information that we're feeding you. We're always sending different information about travel restrictions, information about policy changes, information about banking statutes, all kind of different things. The landscape's always changing. What you think you knew about Africa 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago may not be the case today. It's always good to have somebody on the ground who knows those updating situations and scenarios so that we can keep you abreast, keep you prepared, and make your transition to the continent a lot more easy.
We were just talking about how fast things are developing here.
Right.
The other day, even with something as simple as cell phones.
Yeah.
Right.
Past few years, man, definitely new things. So cell phones and telecommunication business is a huge plus right now for those of you who are looking to get into business on the continent. I just want to throw that out there. Telecommunications, pretty much any angle, any business within the industry should be pretty lucrative for you. All right. So we're going to be joined here in just a second by one of our close associates here on the ground, and she's going to tell us about her business that she's been running here for 20 years in Senegal and Dakar. And so if you want to hear about how an African-American woman can come to Africa and start a business and run it for 20 years, stick around. We're about to share that information. Abu Saul says, shout out from Ohio. What's going on, Abu?
State.
Right. We got Lorne shouting out from the UK. What's going on to all of my my British brothers and sisters? We also got King Jabbar shouting out from Washington, D.C. You be safe out there, man. So,
Yeah.
be
Check
safe,
in with
bro.
us. How are you guys doing out there? How is everything going in your home countries right now?
All right,
What's the climate looking like? When are you guys planning to repatriate?
Right. Let us know your goals. If you're going to be here, especially this year, we encourage you to reach out to us and make arrangements. Let us get you squared away on your lodging, your transportation, and help you with seeing the things that you want to see while you're here. Definitely make sure to reach out to us if you're planning a trip to Senegal or anywhere in West Africa, so that we can make sure to show you some love.
Absolutely.
All right. All right, guys. So this is the book launch for Queen Aliyah Mahdi's book.
The Repat Guide, 50 Startups for Repats in Africa.
Right.
Updated, new version, all new information.
Right. So anybody who's been wondering what can you do in Africa, now is the time to go ahead and get those answers. Shout out to Michael Pugh, giving us the warm greetings from Jackson, Mississippi. Got a Southern boy over there. Absolutely. Shout out to Mississippi. We've got several members down here in Mississippi, some of which are on their way here, moving to the continent, right? Doing agricultural projects with us, getting invested in some of our top programs right now here in Senegal. Yeah. Somebody says it's snowing in D.C. right now. Woo!
Oh, man.
Hey.
I know. We know. It's like a cold freeze, winter freeze going
That's
on
right.
in America right now.
I heard some 100 million people under winter advisory in the U.S. You guys stay warm, man. Y'all get bundled up, man. Yeah. For real. Or better yet, get on an airplane. Come on down here. It's 70 degrees or better every day.
Yes. Yes.
Every day, sunshine, clear blue skies.
And just the other day, I was saying, "Oh my God, it's so cold here," and I'm like, "No, I'm super grateful right now."
It's funny because, like, really, if it gets to 60, 65 degrees here, I mean, we're feeling like we're freezing. we're like, it's time for a coat. But we understand that some of you would find that pretty laughable. Mm-hmm. I Dream of Black Queen says he's currently in Baltimore, and it's snowing. Wow.
Okay. And someone said, "Do you need a passport to repatriate?"
Absolutely.
Yes, you do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Get your passport, guys. Go to the USPS, the U.S. Post Office in your area, and apply for a passport. It only costs about $220.
Maybe like $225, I think.
Yeah. So go ahead and definitely go ahead and get a passport if you want to move about. This is our, we talk about a lot of times reparations and, being able to reap the benefits of our ancestors' hard works in the U.S. And that blue passport, believe it or not, is one way of that. Use it. There were many years we couldn't even get out of the country. We couldn't even obtain a passport. We couldn't even travel freely if we weren't in the military or something like that. So, if you got that blue passport, definitely use it. Definitely get out, explore the world. There are many other opportunities around the world that can benefit you. And so, you won't find those out really until you get outside of that box. So, get that plane ticket.
Yeah. You guys should have passports like you carry your ID or driver's license.
Right.
Like, is that necessary?
Right.
Because you never know when you're just going to have to make a move and go. Just like this past year, this whole coronavirus thing, like, I think passports, they had shut it down for a while. You couldn't get a passport because the offices were backed up. Right. So
now it's open.
Yeah, it's back open now, but you got to stay prepared.
That's right. We never know when those kind of things may be revoked again, and we don't want to be caught off guard, guys. So when we talk about being prepared, these are the things we're talking about. Go ahead and have those things in advance, even if you don't have travel plans at this moment. Even if you may not have decided upon where you're going, go ahead and get your passport and at least have that. So that if you do have to get up and move at a moment's notice, you'll be able to.
I believe the adult passports are good for 7 years.
Right.
And children 5. So just make sure your family is taken care of. Get your passports.
Definitely, definitely. Somebody says they just returned after a month in the Gambia and can't wait to get back to the continent. That's the thing. Once you come, I mean, it's gonna be stuck in your heart, guys. So just be prepared. It's gonna be, an experience that you're gonna take with you back wherever you go,
Yeah.
and it's always gonna be pulling you to come back. So be prepared for that for sure.
Yeah. So that's why it's like we're just gonna hook you in. Just come once.
Just try.
One time, and I know you're gonna want to come back. So.
Definitely coming back. We got folks who literally came and went back to the States, and they were back here within a matter of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, you know what? Let me just go back and get my stuff. I'm coming back. Now they're here living. So definitely want to link up with you guys. King Jabbar says, please book my info. Not really sure what that means. Black love, ain't it beautiful? Power to that.
Absolutely.
For sure.
And this is the beautiful thing. So once you guys come over here with your families and you start businesses, you're no longer working under these corporations and Fortune 500 companies that are like slaving you for hours and hours. You're actually working for your family. You're working towards your family's goals, your family's success, and that means so much more.
Right.
Yeah.
Building a legacy is what this is about. And a lot of times we hear that and we think it's cliche. A lot of times we don't really understand what it means to build a legacy, but legacy building is something that requires breaking away from, all of our chains, all of our dependencies, all of our, lower selves that we can't, rise above. And then once we do that, then we can begin putting our family in place. But that takes strategy, that takes planning, that takes discipline, that takes accountability. Holding ourselves accountable to these types of, even if we can say revolutionary mentalities or strategies, because that's what they are. When you break something that's been generational, every generation before us, were just 9-to-5ers. Or they were, 40-year career type people, or, working for the 401k, the pension. And then we have a generation like ours where, we've disrupted that. And so now we're at a point in, history where not just we have disrupted that, but the world has disrupted that. Thanks to things like COVID-19, millions of us are without day jobs. Millions of us are forced to work from home. Millions of us are forced to educate our children. And so now we must take advantage of that and make it push us forward, right? And not let it, fall us behind. So let's definitely take advantage of what is available to us here on the ground, all right?
Corrected me. Yes, adult passport is 10 years. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that correction. Let's see. What is the US dollar value where you are and what country are you guys in now? Okay, so someone asked what's the US dollar value where we are and what country are you guys in? We are located in Senegal. So Senegal, West Africa. And the US dollar right now is probably around maybe 560 SEPA for $1 or so. Let me check. I'll check it and see. So there's this really neat app that you guys can download called the XE app. Okay, it's at 542, so 542 SEPA. XE app is a currency converter app. I have an iPhone, and that's the app that we use to kind of keep track of the value of the dollar, the US dollar versus the SEPA. So you can definitely download that if you want to know the currency rate. It's very good to have on hand. Yes, and the translator app, Google Translate, because Senegal is actually a French-speaking country. So good to have that on hand as well to find to translate that. Let me see what else we have here. Tried to buy the book, got an error message. Okay, let me just check and see what's going on, but it should be okay. I'll take a look. So if you're purchasing, you purchased through the Made in Africa Project website. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So we'll check into it. We'll check in and see what's going on with that link, okay? And if anybody else is having any trouble, just let me know. You may just need to refresh your screen and try it again. So we haven't had any trouble thus far, but just try again. All right, so let's see, it is 2:31. Let me check and see, and check on our guest who's supposed to be logging in with us. And looks like she is trying to get on now, guys. So just give me a couple minutes to see if we can get her on. Okay. All right, so after tomorrow, like I said, the book goes, or after today, the book goes back up to $29.99. As of now, it is at the $14.99 half off pre-launch rate. And for Black History Month, you guys can get the unlimited updates when you purchase at $29.99. Is she going?
No, it's going to show up.
It's going to show her. Okay. All right. So our guest that we are bringing on today is actually the owner of a bookstore here in Senegal called Shea Alpha Books, and hopefully we can get her on. She's been here for about 20 years now. And we take our children there all the time to read and purchase new books. It keeps popping up. Okay, so. All right, so again, here is the book. I'm just gonna show it to you guys again. All right, the REPAT Guide, 50 Startups for Repatriates in Africa. All of these businesses that are listed in this book are need-based businesses. So these are businesses that we've pretty much put together from years of research of actually living here on the ground. We were able to see different areas that could stand for improvement. So we decided to compile all of those businesses together and put them in a book for you guys as a resource to help you when you decide to make your journey back home to the continent. All right, so in a portion of the book, I say that, or in the introduction, I mentioned that, you know, this is a form of reparations for us. So it's not the typical form of reparations that everyone is used to, like going to the U.S. government and, you know, telling them that they need to pay us for reparations. The actual definition of reparations is repair. But to repair a people, sometimes you cannot just repair people financially. It is very important, but it is a small factor of it. You also need to be repaired emotionally, spiritually, mentally as well. All right, so that's why I mentioned repatriation. Coming back to Africa is a form of reparations because it gives you an opportunity to repair yourself and to heal yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, right? And to get rid of all of those previous traumas that you may have had to deal with back in the States. And once you're able to repair yourself on that level, the finances, the financial portion of it will flow to you. So reparations and repatriation they definitely go hand in hand. And this book hopefully will get you guys started on some ideas so that you're not walking into it blindly, right? So we want you to come over with a good idea of what businesses you can get started. I think it's off. Is it off? Hold on just a second. It says enter studio. Alright. So let's see. So I'm really curious to know when a lot of you are planning to repatriate, when you want to make that journey. Are you doing it alone? Are you doing it with family members? Have you tried it before and maybe failed? Some people come and they try to live on the continent, but they have to go back. And many times that has to do with not having the correct flow of finances flowing to them. So they might start off with the repatriation and then they have to go back to work in the US to rebuild back up that money so that they can get back. And that's also something that we want to avoid, right? So we don't want you to have to do that. So we want to create sustainable businesses for you, give you sustainable businesses that you can build so that you can actually stay here permanently. Okay, so we also have some greetings in from Germany. Okay, so a lot of people are having trouble with the purchase link. Okay, good. So if you guys do have any trouble, you can email us at the link miaserviceteam@gmail.com. If you go ahead and shoot us an email and let us know that you were having trouble downloading or purchasing the book, we'll go ahead and get you out the correct link. Someone said, are there any new updates on the new ECO for West Africa?
Rolling out this year.
Yes, there are, and it is rolling out this year. So if you haven't become a citizen of the state of the African diaspora, you can go on their website to apply for citizenship and also take advantage of the Lumi stimulus that was released back in October. So they are giving away a monthly stimulus in the equivalent of $100 US in the Lumi, which is a digital currency, not crypto. So you can take advantage of that stimulus, and that stimulus is for 3 years. So you will receive that for 3 years in your account. It's very easy to set up and get registered. So if you haven't done that, you can go to eco-6.com to get registered for that stimulus. So we are seeing right now there are a lot of things going on with currency, a lot of new currencies emerging, cryptocurrency, digital currency. And what it's doing is definitely weakening the power from the fiat currencies. So guys, definitely stay ahead. If you need to invest in these different currencies so that you don't fall behind. All right. All right, so we're still working over here.
Let's see if we can get our sister on with us. You guys bear with us. We're just having a little slow connection on our end, adding folks into the queue. But stick around because we're still going to be giving away on this episode some giveaways. So if you've purchased the book, Make sure you stay on with us so that you can see if you are the winner. We will only be announcing that on this show. So you have to make sure that you stay with us. And again, we're going to have some guests joining us talking about some of their businesses here on the continent and how they've been doing, so that you guys can get a little more perspective than just ours. We always try and bring you the perspective of other repatriates on the ground, because we know everybody is different. Everybody has different experiences, different skill sets, different interests, and most of all, different budgets, right? So not everybody is built the same, and we want to make sure that everybody can still gain something from this sharing of knowledge. So the book, the REPAT Guide, 50 Startups for Repats in Africa, is going to take you on a journey through your imagination. It's going to allow you to imagine where you fit in here on the ground. And so we always want to pique people's interest, because that's how we got in business. You know, just to be honest, we got here, we saw different things, we were introduced to the landscape and how, you know, different it is from where we're from, and that actually made us, you know, get, you know, a little creative and say, hey, okay, well, you know, perhaps this is how we can be of service, and so we want you all to be able to do the same. So make sure you get the book. If you're having trouble with the link, make sure you email us at the email on the screen, miaserviceteam@gmail.com, and we will be able to connect you with the book there. Also, somebody mentioned in the comments that check your download files. They said even though she said she got the error message as well, but the book was still in her download files. So you guys check your download files; it may be there, and you know, let us know. Also, for those of you who are interested in visiting the continent, we've got a big event rolling out this summer that we're going to be participating in. So we'll be telling you about that here in the coming days, especially if you tune in to tomorrow's episode of Exodus Radio right here on my YouTube channel, RJ Mahdi, or also on the Black Kings and Queens page or Africa Day 2020 page. You know, tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. EST for that show. We'll be breaking a lot of new information for you as well. Here in Senegal, things are rolling huge. We just acquired a seaside hotel deal now, so we're going to be getting folks invested in a luxury seaside hotel right here in one of the nicest areas of Dakar. And it is a really prime location, great view of the ocean, and beautiful architecture already. It's about 60% complete. And our members of the Exodus Repatriation and Investment Club are now able to invest in that property and have a residual income coming. And so shares are as low as $20. So there's a 10 share minimum, so $200 you can invest and potentially be receiving an annual ROI. So these types of investments are plentiful here. We've got tons of land deals available, tons of additional projects like agriculture, manufacturing and packaging projects, programs in tourism, even projects with, you know, dealing with this traditional medicine and medical facilities, etc. These are all huge needs, and some of which we've packaged and put together and presented to our members. Others, our members are, you know, bringing to us and saying, hey, this is something I'd like to start there. How can others invest with me? And our goal is to just try and bridge those resources as good as possible. We want you guys to be able to connect and work together, because a collective effort is what's necessary for the success of our continent. She said she's there? Oh, it's not showing her. All right, looks like our guest is waiting in the queue. Give us just 1 second here.
All right, so we are about to bring on our guest, Miss Angela. She is the owner of Shea Alpha books. She has been living here for quite some time and created a phenomenal community resource for the English speakers here in Dakar. Obviously, it's a French-speaking country. There is not a lot of English literature here. So her store is a phenomenal resource. And let's see, do we have it on? Okay. We are just experiencing a little technical difficulty here. All right, so we're just gonna try to get her on here shortly. Okay, so definitely, guys, if you are ready to join us here in Senegal, definitely visit our website at www.madeafricaproject.com. We can assist you with all of your tourism plans. We can help you find a place to stay while you're here. We can set you up with local tour guides to take you around and show you the beautiful country. And once you become a member of our club, you'll have access to the plentiful opportunities that are here on the ground. All right, so let's see. There we go. We got her on. Hey, Angela, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Can you hear me?
Hold on. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. We got a little delay there, so. Yeah, so glad to have you on. I know you've been listening in and you're all caught up to speed on the REPAT guide and this book and what we're doing. So I just wanted to bring you on so that you could share your story with us. Tell us more about your business, how long you've been in business, what have your experiences been like here on the ground, operating a business, even as a woman. What has your experience been like?
Okay, so, but you can hear me, yes?
I can't hear you that well. Let's see.
Let me try something.
I think she's talking. I can't hear her. I can't hear you. Hold on just a second. Okay. Miss Angela, you're able to hear me, right?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Can you bring your camera down just a little? We're just having a little trouble hearing you. Okay, there we go. All right.
If you can't hear me, I'll go to my phone.
Okay. See, I can't hear that well. Okay, go ahead. So yes, if you just want to go ahead and share your story and tell us about your business and how your experience has been here in Senegal operating a business, and go ahead.
Let me try something.
Okay, looks like we lost her. Oh, we did. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so we are going to get her back on here shortly. Thank you guys for tuning in with us and just coming in to support us. And thank you. The REPAT guide is now out. It is available as an ebook version as of right now. The book is $14.99 today. Today is the last day to get it at that price. After today, the price will go up to $29.99. But as a Black History Month promotion, for those of you who do purchase in at the $29.99 rate, we're going to give you unlimited updates throughout the year. All right, so make sure you go ahead and go to readinessproject.com to purchase that book. All you have to do is go directly to the website. Scroll down, you click on the REPAT guide flyer, and it will take you directly to the link to make the purchase. All right. Okay. All right, we're going to get you added right back in here shortly. So we're going to get Miss Angela back on the line so you guys can hear her story as well. All right, so let's see. For those of you who are just logging into or getting on the live today, I'll go ahead and reset the room, right? So earlier we went through the book's introduction. So I'll go back through the introduction of the book with you all if you didn't get to hear it. All right, so if you are thinking about repatriation or have made the move, it is because Africa has called your spirit back home, the land of our forefathers and ancestors that we have lost contact with over the generations has opened their doors up to the diaspora to come home and develop the continent for the benefit of the African race. For far too long, Africa's resources and people have been taken advantage of. Now is the time to take control of these resources and work together to build the continent for generational success of the future. We're going to discuss a number of business ideas that can be implemented in your journey repatriating back to Africa. Making the process as seamless as possible is always the goal, and with a little bit of insider information, this book will help you in making the best decisions for you and your family. Most of these businesses are based in the region of Senegal, but in countries with a pace of development similar to Senegal's economy, you will find that these businesses can be used across the continent. Some of the ideas mentioned in this book are $1 million ideas with the right person and resources behind them. Many people wonder how they can make an honest living in Africa. Well, the answer is with Africa's continental economy on the rise, the opportunities are truly endless. This leaves the responsibility of the development of the continent directly in our hands. Nations around the globe have profited from Africa's natural resources and labor. The people who do care about the continent and its people are the ones who are not just exporting goods for profit. We are the ones who have lived among the people on the continent, established relationships, studied the market, and progressively thought out solutions for the betterment of Africa and its diaspora as a whole. It is our responsibility to build up the land of our ancestors and create a space for us that benefits the well-being of our children and their children. Who is more deserving of this than the Africans in the diaspora and on the continent? The truth is no one. Now that the floodgates of knowledge have opened up about the continent, and the global African perspective has shifted to a more positive stance, the world as we know it is going through a drastic change. Africa's debt currently sits at $350 billion. But in my personal opinion, we do not owe the colonizers anything. Until this day, there hasn't been any initiation to pay reparations to the African people and their descendants. We have to create our own reparations and break ourselves from any mental chains that are holding us back. Creating our own economy is the solution to the majority of our problems. The business suggestions included in this book are beneficial to the development of the continent as a whole. This book will also provide you with tips for living on the continent while doing business as well. Throughout the book, you will find that some businesses have estimations to get started. These are just estimates, and it will require a more in-depth analysis from you or a qualified research consultant in order to get the true investment cost for these businesses. Many factors will come into play, like the country you wish to start the business in, materials needed, etc. If this is something that you need help with, becoming a member of our Repatriation and Investment Club will be a great assistance to you. Before jumping into the book, please take a moment to review a few starter tips starting a business on the continent. All right, so we go deep into some starter tips, some key starter tips that you will need to truly operate businesses here on the ground so that you can be successful. So there are a lot of things or practices that people do sometimes that can sometimes be detrimental to the success of their business when moving here. So it is important to understand how to operate a business in a foreign country, especially when you're operating under different cultures, right? So we're mixing cultures. We're learning about African cultures. So it's important for us to definitely make sure that we're being respectful of their cultures and business. Make sure that we are building up businesses that are beneficial to everyone in the community as a whole. So, so that everyone can be successful. And that's what we want. We want everyone to benefit. We want everyone to have success and to progress, right? And to progress forward. All right, so if there's anybody who is actually on the live, who's already on the continent, I would like to hear what businesses you guys have gotten started on the ground, if any. And if you're planning on coming to the continent, I would like to know what you had in mind when you got here. What are you planning to do when you get here on the continent and on the ground? So I'll give you guys some time to jump in the comments and go ahead and put that there so we can talk a little bit about it. All right, and what was the name? Sakina Abdulakim, Salam, Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Hope all is well with you and your family. Thank you so much. She's sending congratulations on the book. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you all for your support, whether you purchased the book or you shared it with friends and family. Definitely appreciate it. I pray that it is a beneficial resource to all of you and that you are able to utilize it in the best manner possible. Okay.
We're having trouble bringing on Angela and Kina.
Okay.
They're both here, but we just won't let me click on them.
Okay, so we do actually have both of our guests in the queue. So we are just having a little bit of trouble getting them on. We're gonna get them on here shortly though. One of our guests actually is from Ghana. Or not from Ghana, I'm sorry. She repatriated to Ghana. And she has been operating out of Ghana. So we have a lot of people who are coming back to the continent. Ghana is definitely a place that's probably booming right now just because it's an English-speaking country. So we see a lot of the diaspora going into Ghana for that reason. But also, guys, you want to remember that there are advantages to going to countries where English is not the main language. There are a lot of opportunities when you come into other countries and you speak English as a main language as well. So don't be discouraged about moving to different countries that don't speak your language or English isn't the main language, right? It could actually be advantageous to you. All right, any luck there? All right. All right, so the book, again, today is the last day to grab your copy at $14.99. Afterwards, it goes up to $29.99. For those of you who want to purchase it in at $29.99 for Black History Month, you will receive unlimited updates throughout the year. So we will continue to add in new businesses that we discover here on the ground that we think could be beneficial, that we think could actually be profitable, right? So we don't want to put anything here provide any businesses that we don't think that you could profit from or that you could grow from. So you go back to the comments. Did anybody tell us anything about a country that they were repatriating to or a business that they already started? No? Okay.
All right, guys. So bear with us. I want to apologize to our guests who are coming on to speak and share some of their business experience. But it looks like we're just having, I don't know why StreamYard is giving us trouble actually adding guests. It won't even give us the option. Like we can see you there in the queue, but it won't let us click on your face. So sorry about that. For everybody else out there, like Leah said, we'd like to definitely hear some of your business operations and things you have in mind. Lisa Abrams says, do they have soap manufacturers? That's a good one. That's a good one. They do actually make soap here in Senegal. A few different natural soaps. They make carrot soap. What are those other ones they make?
Carrot soap, hibiscus,
Right.
shea butter
I
soap.
think there's one with cucumber. Is it the green one? Is it cucumber? It's like every
Possibly.
color. Yeah. So they do create natural bar soap here. Might be a great export option. Something that you can package up and perhaps sell around the world. Miss African Roots says building boats, purchasing dump trucks for sand and delivery. These are great opportunities as well. Building boats is huge here in Senegal. We've got a great deal of coastline. Fishing is one of the main industries, and so boats is obviously a necessity here. And then dump trucks for sand, that's huge. For a lot of people don't know that every house here on the ground is built with sand. And so there's a huge need for mobilizing that sand. Dump trucks and other work vehicles are in huge demand, especially in any developing country where people are building a lot. So if you have that kind of heavy machinery or skills to operate that kind of heavy machinery, you should definitely consider contributing here. Somebody else says, I Dream of Black Queen says, considering doing a food truck or a yoga retreat center. These are huge, yo. You guys are coming with the good ones now. Food truck would be dope here. We don't see that a lot. I think I've seen 1 or 2 food trucks since I've been here. And so even those were doing really great when we saw them. I'm not really sure how they, rotate and find their different areas, but would definitely be a good one. And then also yoga and retreat. You were going to do some yoga.
Yeah, yoga is actually a really good one, and I would say it's probably a growing sector here. A lot of the people who are doing yoga are practicing comedic yoga. So they do have some yoga centers here. They're slowly starting to pop up, so it's definitely a field for their space.
I think a lot of those new different healing practices. I've heard that they're doing now the cupping here. They're doing acupuncture. They're doing several of these different really cool healing methods here in the community. So definitely, if you have those skills, again, bring them. And that's why you guys need to pick up this book, the REPAT Guide. All right, 50 startups for repats in Africa. All right. This book has in it tons of ideas, tons of strategies, a great deal of, free game, right? It's going to be able to just educate you a little bit on those different industries. And, you guys can pick this up right now on our website, madeinaafricaproject.com. That is scrolling across the bottom. If you have any trouble with the link, make sure you visit or email us at the email address on the bottom of the screen, which is miaserviceteam@gmail.com, okay? And we'll send you an alternative link so that you can still be able to get that. And buy a couple copies. Buy one for a friend. Buy one for a family member. Support this movement because we're going to keep on giving it back to you guys. We're going to keep on, whatever you give to us, we're going to take it, we're going to improve it, and we're going to give it back to you in better standings. We're going to give it back to you with more value. We're going to give it back to you with more strategy. And so we just keep this, rolling. It's a mutual exchange. Same thing with our repatriate, repat and investment group, the Exodus. When you join, obviously, you pay that initial membership to join. We have a lifetime membership for $1,000, $999. And in fact, what we're going to do starting today for Black History Month is we're going to take off $100 right now for the rest of Black History Month. You can join our Exodus Repatriation and Investment Club. Normally $999. Right now, you can get it for $899. If you go to our website, go to the Invest in Africa page, fill out the form at the bottom. At the end of the form, there's a link to go ahead and pay your membership fee with that $100 off via our new partnership through Paydunia. So you guys will see our new payment processor partner there. Paydunia, a Senegalese-owned, Black-owned payment processor set to be the PayPal of Africa.
And it's women-owned.
And it's women-owned, right, Black women. And we actually are just partnering with an insurance company, which is owned by several Black women as well. So for those of you guys who've been asking us about, home insurance, car insurance, all these types of things, health insurance. Travel insurance, right. We're partnering right now with a local insurance company, one of the largest in the country, so that we can bring you guys that as well. So that as you make your transition, you can even be insured and secured. So these things are all needs, and we intend to continue to bring them to you guys.
And this type of guidance is necessary. It's less than a cost of a plane ticket.
Right.
And it's important to have it, and it's important to have people on your team who are reliable when you're coming on the ground, because you need somebody to catch you when you get here. There are a lot of novice mistakes that are made when coming to the continent, and they're very costly. They're very costly. And what you'll find is you probably end up spending more by making mistakes than just going to the people who already have the experience and the knowledge to help you get it done right the first time.
That's right. Lisa said she tried to purchase the membership on both links, but it didn't work. If you tried before today, Lisa, please try again. We did make the necessary adjustments. So visit the link again, try it again. It actually now has the discount. So when you tried it yesterday or in days past, it probably was still at the $999 price. There was a shift, so we took it down. Again, that is $100 less today than it was yesterday. Please revisit the link and try to make that purchase. If you have any issue with it, send us an email and we'll get it sorted out for you. And this is one of the things that is good to understand as you guys prepare to invest in Africa, that we do face these types of challenges sometimes, especially in banking and in processing and in money transfer. Obviously on the continent, those things are just beginning to develop to a point of stability. So a lot of times the processors that we use, even the American ones, often give us a hard time operating on the continent. And so these are things that we are seeking to improve. So if you have trouble with those things, guys, reach out to us. We do have alternative methods for you to go ahead and make your payments. We thank you all for getting involved. We thank y'all for even taking the effort, because we understand that there is other things that you could be doing, other things that you could be investing in, other people that you could be supporting, and we want to keep you, as a good friend and family and part of this movement, so that we can guide you as well. All right.
Absolutely. I'm thinking about, we might need to just accept cryptocurrency. It just seems so much easier.
Right. Right. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, hey, man, you guys want to send Bitcoin? We might have to shoot you guys the Bitcoin link so that you can get in there. The West is still trying to hold Africa back. That's something to really be aware of.
It's a real challenge.
Right.
It's not a game.
The West is still trying to hold Africa back. When they see, movements, active movements here on the ground, there's always, little pitfalls they throw in the way. But those things are improving, and we're seeing that every day. New resources becoming available. As I mentioned a little while ago, our new partnership with Paydunia. This is something that wasn't even available to us, 16 months ago. This is something we didn't even have access to, and we were literally trying to, just do the best we could. So, these things are things that we decided to come and, find the resources for them so that you guys can come and it'd be a little right? So we decided to put ourselves, as the first one to reach those challenges and tackle those challenges and find solutions to them, so that when the wave of people comes, when the big exodus comes, folks are a little more comfortable, a little more secure, and we intend to keep that up.
You know what's funny is Pei Dunya was actually, we came across it doing some research for the book.
Right.
So the game that we use for our own business, we put it in the book for you guys too.
That's right.
All right, so we're not holding back. We're not holding back because
right.
we want you to have the best. We want you to do your best, and receive the best. So.
Delroy says, does Senegal have health insurance? Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. We now have a insurance company that we're partnering with. Here in the next couple of days, we'll release all those details. But yes, absolutely. Health insurance, home insurance, auto insurance, casualty insurance, construction insurance, business insurance, etc. And very inexpensive, very affordable, and Black-owned company, woman-owned company. This is what we want to support. So absolutely, my brother, we do have health insurance here. It is available for sure. And we got somebody saying, visit Somaliland. For sure. East Africa, we have to make that trip.
Absolutely.
So it's the northern part of Somalia, but totally separate and independent. Absolutely beautiful. I'm with it.
Absolutely.
I'm with it. Africa's superstar is in the building. She was actually one of our guests.
Yeah.
That we're supposed to be bringing up. Gina, I'm so sorry. I know I asked you to interrupt your gym day and your pool. Gina, she just chills. She just kicks it. You guys don't know the African superstar, Gina Ifoe. Big facts. She's we definitely wanted to get you on here. She's a business owner. She's got her own clothing line. She's got a YouTube also, sharing tons of dope content. And we wanted her to share that with you guys. So sorry that we couldn't bring her up. I don't know why StreamYard is blocking today. We got literally two different computers here, and it won't let us accept you guys on either one. But shout out to Gina.
But thank you so much
for
at least coming on and supporting. Definitely appreciate you.
For real. We love you, Gina.
Right, so we had those two, Miss Angela, who owns Shea Apple Books, and then Gina, she has the African Superstar clothing line. So they are two great examples of people who came here and started businesses as brick and mortar and e-commerce online. So a lot of people want to know which one is best. They're both good. You can reach a global market with e-commerce, obviously doing business online, and then having a business on the ground is just as beneficial. We have to have those as well.
Somebody in the comments asks, do you know Chika Akua, the children's book author in Senegal? Really funny story. Chika Akua is my 7th grade teacher. Yeah, I do know Chika Akua. He's a very, very, very intelligent, very, very community-oriented educator. I would definitely say that I did homeschool for high school, but prior to in the public school system, Chika Akua was definitely my favorite teacher, my most impactful teacher. He taught me 7th grade at Stevenson Middle School in Georgia. Shout out to Mr. Akua. I literally wrote my first book, or was in my first book in Chika Akua's class. So he had a book collection he was doing, and he picked me out of all the students to contribute to that book. Shout out to Mr. Akua. Yeah.
Nice.
Small
it's such
world.
a small world.
Right. Somebody says, are we able to ship abroad? Absolutely. We're an export company. That's what we do first and foremost here in Senegal. We export wholesale local products, clothing, jewelry, wellness goods, all sorts of teas and shea butter, black soap, everything you think of. And we are partnered with the National Postal Service here in Senegal for shipping capabilities and logistics. So if you guys are looking for products from here, we can definitely ship it to you. It takes about 14 to 21 days normal time. Lately, COVID's been slowing those times a little bit, so I expect some delays.
Yes. All right. So we actually, one of our newest clients who is in our export arena, Divine Creations by Monique. And she is supplying you guys with all of the beautiful West African fashion from Senegal. So you guys can go check her out if you need to get it on hand really fast.
Okay, she says I'm interested in wholesale churai. Yeah, we got churai, plenty of that.
Yeah.
Plenty. And that's one of our Senegalese favorites here. You got to have churai in the house. That's like mandatory.
Yeah.
Churai, for those who are in the know, is incense. So like natural incense they make here. They literally use like the sap from the trees, the bark. They mix that in with some oils and different aromas and cook it. I mean, this stuff is great to have around the house when you're finished cleaning. You just set that pot of incense and yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It smells so good. The aromas are phenomenal, and you only need just a little bit, and it'll have your house just set.
Right. So shout out to everybody tuning in today. We're going to be giving away today on today's show. We talked to you guys a little bit about our Exodus Repatriation and Investment Club. And so this particular club is our way of, honing in on the needs of those who are on their way, whether it's investing or relocating. And so for members of the club, we offer ongoing consulting where we can jump on a call with you at any time, give you advice, strategies, help you with vetting different opportunities, assist you in making bookings and these types of arrangements when you're on the way. And it just gives you an inside line to what we know here on the ground. And so members of our club also get assistance with relocation, finding homes, land, apartments, facilitating those deals even from a distance. We can also help you with getting your business registered here on the ground, getting trademarked, opening bank accounts, getting your residency when you arrive, getting whatever other resources it takes to furnish your home or get settled in. And on top of that, we can even help with finding employment opportunities, jobs, if that's what you're looking for, contract positions, consulting gigs, different opportunities to invest and opportunities that are already going or in brand new startups. So we actually assist with all of these things one-on-one, hands-on with our members of the Exodus Repatriation Investment Club. And in addition to doing those things here in Senegal, we have teams and partners on the ground in the Gambia, in Ghana, in Sierra Leone, and other countries that can also help you with these things there as well. And so this all we offer for a $999 lifetime membership. This month, we've dropped that membership for Black History Month to $899, $100 off. But today, we're going to be picking one lucky purchaser of the book and giving them a free lifetime membership to the Exodus Repatriation Investment Club. We're giving away a $1,000 membership, a lifetime membership, a lifetime of support and ongoing assistance right now on this show. So if you haven't purchased the book yet, make sure you go ahead and do that. We're going to be doing that giveaway here in about 15 minutes. Go to the website on the screen, madeinaafricaproject.com. Go down to the bottom, follow the links to purchase the book, the REPAT Guide, 50 startups for repats in Africa.
Somebody is about to get a book worth $999.
Somebody's about to get a valuable book.
Yes.
All right. So guys, you guys go ahead and do that. You can see the folks who are purchasing, correct?
Yes, I can.
Right.
I can.
So we're gonna pick from that list here in a second, guys. We'll give you all a few more minutes if you are just tuning in. for the book launch of Aliyah Mahdi's The REPAT Guide, 50 Startups for Repats in Africa. All right. It is a very valuable book, chock full of great information, tons of business ideas, strategies, ways that you can start those businesses here on the ground. And on top of that, this book, if you purchase the full copy of the book, it actually comes with updates. So throughout this year, we'll be adding additional opportunities, additional strategies, and even more resources outside of just the economic space. So if you want to get the updates for the REPAT guide, make sure you get that at the link below. And also, somebody's going to win today a free lifetime membership to our Exodus Repatriation and Investment Club, a $999 value just for picking up the book, right? So you got a book full of ideas. You'll have a lifetime of consulting and assistance getting them set up. You got no excuses to not be successful here on the African continent. All right, so make sure you guys go ahead and grab your book. Continue to share with us in the comments some of you guys' business ideas or things that you'd like to get involved with here on the ground, and we'll see how we can help get that information to you as well. Let's see, somebody says, is there a payment plan? There isn't a payment plan right now for the Exodus membership, but we do have smaller memberships that don't include, for instance, the business and investment assistance. So if you just need assistance with, say, finding a house, right? You're moving here, perhaps you already have, the funds that you need to sustain yourself. You're not really looking for an investment opportunity. You've got something else going on. You just need an apartment, where you just need assistance getting relocated or getting your container in or getting settled in. Our residential real estate membership is only $299, so $300. You can start with that membership and upgrade if you like. And so I guess that, if you will, could possibly be a payment plan. So you can start with a smaller membership, $300, and then work your way up perhaps later when you're more interested in the business opportunities. Shout out to everybody still coming into the chat and checking in with us. Shaquita, how you doing? Thanks a lot for joining us. Thanks also for Miss Angela, who we had on just a second ago. She is the owner of Shea Alpha Books here in Dakar, a bookstore. Has been here 20 years. She's an African-American woman. She's got like one of the only English bookstores in the country, and she's been doing very well with it. We tried to get her on a while ago, but again, we experienced a little difficulty with the program. So I definitely want to thank her for taking the time out to try and get on with us. Also, Gina Ifoe, the African superstar, who's checking in the comments right now. We were supposed to get her on the line as well. So shout out to Gina. Y'all go to her channel, the African Superstar, and she's got some great content. And we're going to be even working together with her in the near future to develop some more. So we'll keep you guys posted. All right. And Pauline says, does the book just include West Africa? It's a little broader than just West Africa. Pauline doesn't specifically point to things that you can only do here, but generally in most of the emerging economies that you see across the continent. But again, as Aliyah was mentioning a little while ago on the show, these things can be relative. They can have general differences depending on where you do them at, depending on what market, the legalities, the politics in those countries, the ease of access, etc. So that's why it's important to join the Exodus Repatriation Investment Club with that lifetime membership, because even as these things develop, a year from now, 2 years from now, some of these things may have developed into even bigger opportunities or even easier to get into, or they may not be opportunities anymore because somebody's already taken them over or swamped them out. So if you want that ongoing assistance where we can always be updating you, giving you those differences in different markets. How would this work in Gambia versus how would this work in Senegal? How would it work in Ghana versus Sierra Leone? we can, provide you with those types of information as a member of the Exodus. All right. It says they're getting the error as well. All right, V. Cooper, shoot us an email at the email address on the screen. And anyone else who's not able to get the book, make sure you shoot us a email to the email address on the screen, and we'll send you an alternative link to grab the book. All right.
All right, so let me just check in here, guys. So we don't have too much more time left on the live. So you guys can go ahead and get those ebook purchases in so that you can have a chance to win a free membership into our Exodus Repatriation and Investment Club. We don't do this very often, so now is definitely the time to take advantage, right? Take advantage and set yourself up for success. So even if you don't win, you still have the resources available. You still have the information to use, and you know where to come back to in order to continuing to get guidance, right? All right, so like I said, one more time, today is the last day to get it at this rate, at the $14.99 price. And then we're gonna take it up to $29.99 with unlimited updates throughout the month of February. So you definitely want to make sure that you lock in your place, get it locked in. So we're working on the back ends here, getting you guys over the good links so that you can take advantage of those purchases. And so we're gonna announce the winners today. You want to do the winners today? Okay. All right. So we got a little time. So before we get into that, let's just.
We're gonna send the cash to everybody who can't get on it.
Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is we can do. Which one do you want? African. Which African? Okay. So for those of you who have tried to purchase the book and you cannot purchase it, you can make the payment via Cash App. All right. So the Cash App or the cash tag is Africa, the number 4, and Africans. Africa for Africans. Okay. All right. So you can make that payment directly there into that Cash App. When you do that, please make sure that you include your email address so that we can email you the instant download. All right, and we also just want to have record of you. So make sure that you include that in the note section of the Cash App when you send that over. Again.
We got 10 minutes, so that these books give them 10 minutes so these people who emailed us can have time to do it.
All right, so we'll give you guys about 10 minutes to go ahead and get those payments in. We want to go ahead and update the people who also tried to make the purchase earlier, but they had some trouble with it. So we're going to get them out the links as well so that they can get those payments into us.
Check their email.
All right, so if you did email us earlier in the show today, please make sure you go ahead and check your emails for that cash tag, all right, so that you can make that payment. Awesomeness. Let's get you guys in here, and I'm excited to see who the winner is going to be. We're gonna draw it from the hat. We're gonna do the hat. Okay. All right. So let me take a look here. All right. I see that looks like people are starting to get those payments in. Okay. So, as you guys already know, the membership is worth $899. Today, you have an opportunity to grab that membership for only $14.99. It's crazy. So, just go ahead and make sure you get those in.
Somebody
Somebody is gonna win. And then, oh man, I'm so excited because we have the brand new investment opportunity for our members for the Beachside Hotel here in Dakar. So now you have an opportunity to invest directly into that project once you get into the club. So when you come visit Senegal, you'll be a part owner of a hotel. All right, so that's pretty dope. That's dope to be able to stay in your own facility per se. Okay, so you can use that money that you would have used for the membership towards your investment, and you get to grow your return. And this is for the lucky winner. This is for the lucky winner. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, they're coming in. They are coming in. So let's see. If you made your purchase, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Let us know. I made my purchase. I purchased the book. Let us know so we can get rolling. We only have about, we got about 30 minutes left in the show, but we want to make sure that we get as many of you in as possible so that you can have an opportunity to become a part of our Repatriation and Investment Club. So let us know you made the purchase. Let us know if you received the link. Just comment below. Let us know if.
Let us know why are you excited
Let
about
us
this membership.
Yes, let us know why you're excited about the membership. How can it be of help to you and your family, right?
Talk to us.
Let us know. We want to hear. We want to talk to you. We want to know. And I'm pretty sure plenty other people who are following this live want to know as well. So let's all talk. Let's communicate and connect and build. So, all right. Looks like it's another one in. All right. Come on, y'all. Come on. All right. Should we have put a little cap on it or no?
We're about to select here in 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay, so 4 minutes. We're gonna select our winner.
I just replied to a couple more emails, giving them the cash app, so we'll give them a second to get in.
All right. For those of you who just got the cash app or the cash tag in your emails, we'll give you a couple more minutes to make the payments. And once you do, like I said, just come in, drop it in the comments, let us know you made the payment, so that we can move forward with the raffle. Get you guys in. And I would love to connect with all of you as well once you get into the club. All right. So 50 startups for repats in Africa, the repat guide. You are gonna want to grab this, take advantage of this book. The last day for you to grab it at the $14.99 rate. Afterwards, we are going back up to $29.99. We did 50% off for the launch, so that everybody will have the opportunity to grab a hold of this book and get a hold of this information. And then even still after you, even after the sale, we are still giving you more and more sauce, right? We're still giving you more game, even at the $30 rate for the month of Black History Month. We're going to give you unlimited updates throughout the entire year. So we got 2 more minutes, just 2 more minutes left, all right? So somebody is about to win their lifetime membership worth $899 with our Exodus Repatriation and Investment Club. All right, so they're gonna get a lifetime of free consulting for investment purposes, for repatriation, travel assistance. We're gonna help them with finding real estate here on the ground, their home if they choose to purchase a home here. We're gonna help them with everything from transportation, business consulting, helping you get your bank account set up here. Getting your businesses registered with the Chamber of Commerce. This is a boatload of benefits. All right, this is a lot of benefits. So once you get this book and you decide on the business that you're ready to get started, you have someone on the ground in your corner, ready to help you build. All right. So Let's see, how many minutes we got left?
1 minute.
Got 1 minute left. 1 minute left, and the payments, okay, they're coming in. You guys are grabbing the book, all right? I see you. Thank you all. Thank you all for the support, but more importantly, I hope the information is of value to you, and I hope that you find it very useful in your journey for repatriation, all right? Once again, if you do purchase the book, if you've already purchased the book, you do have an opportunity to actually get on the back of the book, right? So if you submit your reviews to me at the repatguide@gmail.com, then the best reviews, I'll pick the top 3 reviews, will be listed on the back of the book. So when the physical copies are out in distribution, your name and your profession or business next to it will be listed on the book. So we're gonna give you some free promotion as well, all right, just for taking advantage of this today. All right.
Writing the names down so we can come out of the hat.
We're writing the names. Y'all hear that paper, Taryn? Here we go. I think we got like less than a minute left.
Yeah, we're ready now.
We ready?
Just writing the names down so we can pick them from
Okay.
the hat.
All right, guys. So we are about to choose the winner. We are about to choose the winner. Let's see. We're gonna do it old-fashioned style. We're gonna draw it out of a hat. We're gonna draw your name from a hat and see who the winner is. All right, Mr. Mahdi, Mr. RJ, he's getting it together for me. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you.
No problem, no problem. All right, let's see what
Oh, this is even better. Okay.
All right, guys. There we go. There we go. Look. All right, I'm back, guys. All right, so we got a bunch of names we're throwing in a hat. Got about 15 names here. I'm just gonna ball them up and throw them in this little bucket, actually. And just to point out, this is a handmade bucket. This is a box. This was made by
Malian artisan.
Yeah, Malian artisan, straight from Timbuktu, guys. You see the detail in that thing?
Time to the leather side. They need to see the quality leather on that box.
Quality leather.
It has
Really
engraved
nicely
on
done
it.
inside. There we go. All right, so that's what we're gonna put all of these names in.
Yeah, it's better than a hat. We're doing the African style.
Yeah, African style. All right, so we throwing names in the hat. If you bought a book, your name is going in here right now. All right. All in the box. All right, we're about to pick somebody's name. Let's shake it up. Up and down, flip it over, make sure it's all mixed up. Somebody's about to win a lifetime membership to the Repatriation Investment Club. Don't look. Mix them up in there, mix them up.
Oh, this one feels lucky.
All right. Let's get the box out of here. All right, guys. Somebody who purchased the book today is about to win a lifetime membership to the Exodus Repatriation and Investment Club. To everybody else, thank you for the purchase. But let's go ahead and announce the winner.
If you think you won, comment below.
Let's give it to him.
All right, guys. The winner is Victoria.
All right, Victoria.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much for your book purchase. Also, thank you to everyone else as well. But Victoria, you just won a $1,000 lifetime membership to the Made in Africa Project Exodus Repatriation and Investment Club. We will be along to assist you in your journey as you look to invest here on the ground or move here or any interactions that you're looking to have. We'll be here to assist you and a ton of other consultants around the continent. Also, our other members will welcome you in our members group, so we'll be adding you there here shortly. We'll send you over your documents and get you enrolled, but congratulations, Victoria. She says, woohoo, thank you.
Yay. Oh, God, y'all know this is right, best book launch ever.
Yeah. That's how we
love
pass on those
I love it.
resources. So J&T says congratulations. I Dream of Black Queen says the same. Henry M says congrats. Lynn Turner says congrats. Everybody, thank y'all so much for participating. We enjoy this kind of stuff, man. We enjoy passing on these types of, resources. So Victoria or V Cooper 52, you just won a lifetime membership, and we'll be connecting with you here in just a little while to get you enrolled.
All right. Congratulations. She said, I'm crying. I'm so happy right now. Thank you guys. We are so glad that we could bring you into the club.
That's right.
Absolutely.
This is what we do it for. And everybody else, if you guys would like to join that club as well, go ahead and take advantage of the discounted membership. It's only $899. This is a lifetime membership. It's only discounted for the month of February, for Black History Month. So it just got discounted today. So go ahead and go through the steps on our website, madeinaFricaProject.com. Go to the Invest in Africa page or the Relocate to Africa page. Scroll down, you'll see the membership options. Go ahead and get enrolled, follow the steps. There is a link at the end in which you will be able to pay via PayDunia, our new payment processor here in Senegal. If you have any trouble with that process, make sure to email us. Shoot us a message through the website or through our email, which was just on the screen, MIA Service Team, and we will help you get through the process. Don't give up. Don't get frustrated. We know, there are sometimes glitches, and just as we see today with this call, we find solutions. That's what we do. One platform is tripping and blocking, then we just go to another and we make sure that our people can still get what they need. This is a perfect example of how we operate here on the ground. So a lot of folks are saying congratulations, Victoria, including Shaquita, who I know his name was just in the box as well. D. Cox, and a few other people are saying congrats. So definitely big shout out to you. She says she's crying right now. I'm so excited about getting on the phone with you.
You're
and
gonna make me cry with you.
Yeah. We're gonna get on the phone and chop it up and see how we can get you to some goals, Victoria.
But all of this is for you guys. We love you guys. All of this information, all of this work is for you all, so that we can help you the best way we know how. That's right. We're here for you all. You all are the family. All right. So make sure you guys also subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're tuning in via Facebook or one of the other platforms, go to YouTube, look up the channel. It's RJ Mahdi. Subscribe to the channel and make sure to just go through some of our videos. Look at some of the different views and experiences and things that we're showing you, because we try to give you a realistic, in-person, on-the-ground look at what to expect here, at least in Senegal, when you arrive. What are the markets like? What is shopping like? What are the home styles and building strategies? How are we connecting with locals? How are repatriates who live here? How are they getting along? How are they working together? All of this you can find in my YouTube series, Africa is for Africans. Also, make sure you guys tune in each and every Tuesday at 9 a.m. EST as we do Exodus Radio. Myself, Sister Ya Santua of the Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program, my brother Chief Fode Mansoure out of Sierra Leone of the Black Star Action Network. And a lot of other, repatriates and movers and shakers join us on the show each and every week to just share different perspectives. Last week we had the State of the African Diaspora Minister of Traditional Medicine, which a lot of people didn't even know existed, right? Yes, there is a Minister of Traditional Medicine for the diaspora, and he's actually American, which is why he's American, and he has a lot of resources to offer. He was on our last week show of Exodus, so you can find that still on my YouTube channel. Yeah, but when we create things, those type of positions come into play.
Right.
Yeah, traditional medicine.
We need that. It's time for that. It's time for that right now. And there's a lot of opportunity in the medical field. So if you are a medical professional, You've already gone to school all those years for that degree. You've already, put yourself in that financial position to now have to pay for that education. Some of you, unless you got a scholarship, but in essence, those skills can be used here on the ground as well. Don't think you only have to, get into an American medical facility in order to use those skills. There are hospitals here. There are private clinics. There are laboratories. There are government administrations looking for consultants, looking for people to come in with new strategies, new technology, new tools. If you have access to those tools, you don't even have to be a medical professional. If you have access to, gurneys and X-ray machines, CAT scan machines, if you have access to those materials, whether from, international, other hospitals, clinics closing down, giving that stuff away, selling it cheaply, or maybe a distributor, maybe a medical materials facilitator. Plug us in, bring those resources here. They're definitely needed here, and you stand to benefit economically if you can, bring them effectively, and also you stand to help the communities here who need them the most.
Absolutely. It's always a win-win situation. Whenever you decide to do business with Africa or in Africa, it's a win-win for all of us because we're one people.
That's right. Let's the exodus isn't all just about moving. The exodus is a mental exodus. We have to mentally exodus or get out of our former colonized mindsets, our Stockholm syndrome. Sometimes we feel like our oppressor is the best place to be or the best the best partner, etc. And it's not always true. We have to free our minds and let ourselves understand that opportunities exist elsewhere in the world, and in particularly here on the continent. And if we bring the skills that we have from the diaspora, and that's not just African Americans, we're talking about Afro-Caribbeans, we're talking about Afro-Europeans, we're talking about Afro-Latinos down in Brazil and across the South American continent, etc. We all have a lot to offer, and so we want to make sure we bring those things home.
And there are a lot of us. We have an abundance of our people. Let me tell you, an abundance of us to do business with each other. We will never run out.
That's right. Yeah, that's for real, man. We're plentiful. We are not the minority. So let's definitely get past that misinformation. Right. So we just have to put our hands together. Make sure you guys go out and pick up a copy of the REPAT guide. Yeah. 50 businesses, 50 startups for repats in Africa. The REPAT guide is a book written by my beautiful queen here, Aliyah Mahdi. She's been working on this for a while, and I just gotta be honest, I'm impressed. I really feel like she put her all into this because it was something that meant a lot to her. And it's good to see it finally, go ahead and materialize. So pick up your copy. The ebook is available on our website at madeinaafricaproject.com. Some people have purchased it through that portal today, but others said they had trouble, so I'm not sure what that trouble is. But if you are having trouble, email us. We'll send you an alternative way to pay, and you can still pick that book up. And also, if you pick it up throughout this month of February, Black History Month, you'll be able to get updates when the book updates. So this is not it. This is not the entire REPAT guide. All right, this is the first part of it. REPAT guide, 50 startups, but look for other updates throughout the year and ongoing, expanded into other territories.
Yes, absolutely. And I wanted to say, thank you for all your support. Because, y'all, I got the best husband ever. But he's definitely been supportive in helping us with promoting this book. And gosh, guys, I wouldn't have been able to complete it without him. Put it that way. Thank you.
Thank you, baby. All right. Hey, guys, y'all tap in with us. Make sure you follow us on social media. You can find me on all platforms at King RJ Mahdi and Aliyah.
Yes, Queen Aliyah Mahdi.
All right. So tap in with us on Instagram. Also, if you guys are on Clubhouse, we are both on Clubhouse. which is the new social media platform, audio direct chat rooms. Gets you out of that whole timeline, newsfeed mentality, gets you out of that whole photo sharing and it just gets into the
nitty
gritty. You get to really, you really get to really discuss some things. In fact, Elon Musk was on there last night. Elon Musk broke Clubhouse last night. I don't know if anybody's been watching Clubhouse. Literally, I'm not playing. Elon Musk broke Clubhouse last night. Yeah, he had 4 rooms completely maxed out, 5,000 people per room. And then they had something like a dozen overflow rooms. And so the only thing happening on the entire app last night was Elon Musk. It was crazy. You couldn't even find, typically there are tons of different contents. People are talking about real estate and cryptocurrency and, Pan-Africanism. I mean, there's a wide range of topics, but last night it was all about Elon Musk. So if anybody tuned in the Clubhouse last night, you probably got an ear full of technology, futuristic, some of it even conspiracy theories. I mean, it was crazy. I was pretty entertained though. So tap in with us on Clubhouse. We're having rooms there. We're having discussions about Africa, about development, about how the diaspora can get involved. And you can join those conversations. It's not just like a podcast. It's like everybody in a room, and we are literally building. Everybody's talking, but not at the same time, but contributing to the conversations.
There's a black version of Clubhouse. I did apply. I'm waiting to get in. It's called the Cookout.
What?
Yeah. It's
I
called
like
the
that.
Cookout. So
Okay.
and Master P, he got on us a little bit about Clubhouse because
Really?
of the $1 billion valuation. And so we should be supporting our own in this manner. So I went ahead and I applied to the Cookout.
Okay.
And I'm just waiting for the approval. So
All right.
we'll see how it goes.
Sandy Sands says, "What's our Clubhouse name?" So mine is the same as it is on Instagram. It's King RJ Mahdi. So KING RJ MAHDI, and Aliyah's is on there as well.
Aliyah Mahdi.
Aliyah Mahdi. All right, so tap in with us on Clubhouse, Sandy, and everybody else there in the comments. Shirley says, "Thank you, young king, for supporting your queen." Thank you, Shirley. I appreciate your support. We both do. Queen Cecilia is shouting out. Shaquita says Elon Musk is trying to block out the sun. This guy has a lot of incredible strategies that he's trying to implement. I don't really, I don't pretend to know it all. Some of them seem really effective, really promising. I feel like they would be great. But others of them seem very far-fetched. But, then again, it's 2021. We don't know what to expect.
So the book is downloadable. Yes. It is an instant download.
It's an ebook. All right, so you can definitely go on the website, download it in PDF, read it on your phone when you're out, when you're moving around, when you're in bed at night. Grab a page or two, pique your interest, get inside of that mind of yours, and see what your creativity can muster up with some of these ideas. And when you're ready to implement them, go ahead and reach out to us, and we will be happy to facilitate and get you through the process. All right.
Absolutely.
The Repat Guide: 50 startups for repats in Africa. All right. You guys go ahead and get that book. Final words.
Well, thank you to everyone who tuned in on the live with us today. We truly do appreciate all of you guys' support. If you got a copy of the book, thank you again. If not, please continue to share the information for others who may be a benefit, who it may benefit. Also, if you guys are interested in purchasing multiples for giveaways, if you have a business and you want to give them away to your business or organization, people within your organization, please contact us directly so that we can get you multiples out as well. But again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am so glad that we were able to jump on this live with you all today. My favorite part of it was actually the giveaway. So just being able to get you guys that free, or Victoria, give you that free membership to our Exodus Repatriation and Investment Club. And of course, I'm very, very ecstatic that I was able to give you guys this information of businesses here on the ground, which are all need-based. All right, so these are need-based businesses. Thanks so much. You guys continue to follow the movement, continue to support us by sharing, liking, commenting, all of that good stuff. And I definitely look forward to speaking with you all again. And see if we got anything new coming up. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and wrap it up. You can visit us on our website again, www.madeinafricaproject.com. We love you. Bye.